iconic Mean Girls are secretly monsters in human flesh. Regina George was an apex predator who captivated audiences for decades and is the staple of what a mean girl should be. Sharpay Evans is a certified diva who goes to great lengths to retain the spotlight. The sociopath Chris from Carrie, who relentlessly bullied her and pulled that pig's blood prank. Unnecessary, but she got what she deserved in the end.
Let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you something right now. At the end of the day, I will fuck you up.
Heather from Total Drama being a top-tier Mean Girl antagonist. Her beef with Lashana will forever be legendary.
Says me. I'm not losing this challenge because you got your hair did, you spoiled little daddy's girl.
Back off, ghetto glamour too tight pants wearing rap star wannabe.
Damn! Ghetto glamour, too tight pants wearing rap star wannabe. I'm not gonna lie, they're cooking each other with these insults. And best for last, Princess Morbucks, the spoiled, temperamental little rich brat who wants to be a Powerpuff Girl for the fame and glory, and the same little girl who cursed out Santa for being a big back.
Here! So put that in your pipe and smoke it, Santa Claus!
I should have fucked you up. But bitch, I'ma let you know if you ever pull that shit on me again, that will be your last motherfucking day standing. I promise you that.
What if I told you there's one mean girl who somehow combines all of these traits? The entitlement, the cruelty, the money. And you know what? Every mean girl, for some reason, always has a bag. And you better have a bag, cause I'll be damned if you try to be a bully and a but you a brokey. Her name starts with an M and ends with a Y. Before we dive into the iconic mess that is Mandy, allow me to introduce you to Totally Spies. Totally Spies is a French animated action series centered on three best friends, Sam, Clover, and Alex. To everyone else, they're ordinary Beverly Hills teenagers juggling schoolwork, crushes, and ever-changing fashion trends. Secretly, though, they lead double lives as elite agents for WHOOP, the World Organization of Human Protection. From battling over-the-top villains to traveling the globe on high-stakes missions, the trio saves the day and looks good while doing it. Also, fun fact, Totally Spies was inspired by Charlie's Angels and Clueless. Each season starts with them in a different year in school. So season 1, they're freshmen in high school, and season 7, a hot ass mess. They're juniors in college. We don't talk about season 7 on here because they don't even have their original voice actors. The animation I can handle somewhat. It really got that blocky look for me, but it's the voices that threw me off. If you're going to adopt a completely new animation style, at least keep the same voice actors that everyone remembers and is familiar with. For example, with Miraculous Ladybug, new animation but kept the same voice actors they have for the last decade. During its original run, the show pumped out 5 seasons with 130 episodes along with several specials. A 6th season debuted in 2013. After another hiatus, this one lasting a decade, the show made its return with a 7th season, which premiered first in France before rolling out internationally on Cartoon Network and Discovery Kids on January 4th, 2025. Following its successful comeback, the series was officially renewed for an 8th season. Listen, y'all had to be back in the 2000s when Totally Spies first dropped. They were the it girls of that time period. The show was so good. It had little boys, hell, grown men tuning in on this masterpiece. And you know what? Shout out to all the men who watch Totally Spies. Y'all have great taste. Totally Spies has built a devoted cult following worldwide. Its popularity has led to an expanded franchise that includes novels, video games, and a theatrical prequel film released in 2009, explaining the origins of the Spies, where, listen to me now, where an elderly British man bullied and threatened 3 teenage girls to be international agents for the government.
You're joking. You're joking.
I kid you not, that's exactly how it happened. What I love most was how Totally Spies is one of the few shows where the main characters will consistently changed their outfits. Their wardrobe was always on point, and I wanted to invade their closet. Totally Spies, even now in the big year of 2026, 25 years later from its original debut, is still popping off and still being referenced to this day.
I don't want to destroy all of civilization, just half. The male half!
What I do?
Just go to the office!
What I do?
Go, just go.
What I
5 years ago, I was madly in love with a wonderful man who dumped me for another. But it's not just me. There are a lot of angry, hurt women out there, and we all want revenge. You tell it, sister!
I mean, you'll never get away with it.
Oh my gosh! She's bald! She's bald and she's torturing people who have hair!
So, if y'all ever wonder where those sounds came from, it was totally Spies. It came from there. You're welcome. While Sam, Clover, and Alex are forever iconic, there's another character who always stole the spotlight. Mandy, who was always dressed down, is a classmate and rival of the girls in their lives outside of Whoop. Rich, popular, and somewhat charismatic, she is locked in constant beef with the trio, but mostly targets Clover. As the group's #1 hater, Mandy is determined to sabotage the girls and just be petty for shits and giggles. Mandy, never knowing how to mind her own business, somehow always finds a way to pop up, insert herself, and scheme against the girls for reasons nobody can fully explain. She's basically your standard issue bully, just one with a bag, and way too much free time. She's been lurking around them since the start of high school and somehow followed them all the way to college. Yeah, it's giving stalker, it's giving fan behavior, like you want to be in my skin or what? Let's start with the Totally Spies movie where she pulls up in a parking lot with a customized M driving a royal purple convertible. Hold on, wait a damn minute. This is the beginning of Mandy in the girls' freshman year in high school, which means they're between the ages of 14 and 15 years old. Now, depending on the state, the legal driving age varies, but in California, a learner's permit starts at 15, and actual driving usually requires adult supervision. So explain to me how Mandy at 14 has a whole ass car, a custom paint job, and 0 adults in sight. Be so serious. Even if she's allowed behind the wheel, she legally needs supervision. I might be overthinking it, but there's no universe where Mandy should be whipping a convertible like that at her big age of 14. Anyways, before I do a long, overbearing rant on the legal age to drive, Mandy has a squadron of boys at her beck and call, opening her door, ordering them to clean and maintain her car, and all of them say yes! What kind of pull and maleficent witchery does Mandy have? I know teenage boys are easily horny, but damn, babies! Stand up for yourself! She then goes on to shame this one boy in front of everyone else over his terrible fashion sense, and listen, I'm not trying to be mean, but polka dots and stripes together, baby boy, it's either gotta be one or the other. You can't be rocking both at the same time. Mandy makes it clear that she has every boy from the basketball team to the nerds on her leash with her minions Caitlin and Dominique by her side. Mandy soon introduces herself to the girls, put on a sweet, friendly act, even offering to buy them lattes. Sam, Clover, and Alex, completely unaware of the mess they're walking into, are excited at the chance to make a new friend. That excitement doesn't last long though, because Mandy immediately publicly humiliates them by drowning them in sticky foam in front of the entire school.
Welcome to Bev High, losers!
Girl, you girl, oh, girl, you just don't know.
And she did all that because... Wait, why did she do that? Like, seriously, that's it? That's the origin story? You're telling me Mandy's lifelong beef with Sam, Clover, and Alex started simply because the girls were existing? No betrayal, no big incident, no real reason, just pure, unfiltered hating?
Yes.
Oh my god. You know what? Let me keep going before I get mad. Let's head off into her introduction in the first episode in season 1, which is her snatching up a boy that Clover was flirting with, which seems to be the theme in every episode, setting the tone throughout the series. Solidifying herself as the HBIC, aka the head bitch in charge, both are thirsting after this random ass guitarist named Damon who looks like an off-brand Temu version of Chad Michael Murray. Fine. That man is fine. With Mandy always hovering around the spies like a bad ex who refuses to move on, it was only a matter of time before she stumbled onto their secret. And somehow, she doesn't just discover it once, she finds out their dangerous, hush-hush, absolutely never to be revealed secret at least a dozen different times. And every single time, she gets the Men in Black memory wipe treatment like clockwork. I'm surprised her brain isn't fried from the constant mind fuckery it goes through. The first time Mandy stumbled onto their secret was way back in season 1 in the episode The Eraser. True to form, she barges in on the girls while they're working because of course she does, just to pause everything and announce how amazing and gorgeous her hair looks. Oh my god, her laugh is the most insufferable, annoying laugh that any character has. It sounds like a hyena has a peanut lodged in the back of his throat and is trying to cough it out, but it sounds like a hideous dying laugh. While Mandy is giggling and cackling, her silky hair gets snatched up by a clay spinner, and I love how Clover gives literally no fucks about it. Oh my god. Her hair got snatched up. What do I do? Oh my god. Somebody record it to send it to me later. Sam, being a good Samaritan, saves Mandy and her precious hair, and Mandy declares that Sam is officially her new best friend and pops up wherever they are.
Hey, Sam. Hello.
All I know is I'm getting the fuck out of here.
We can hang out together because that's what best friends are for, right? So, what exactly are you all doing here, Sam? Well, the hotel hired us to give dance lessons.
You know, for international undercover spies, you think they will lie better. A bunch of tomfoolery shenanigans happens, and by the end of the episode, Mandy discovers they're spies and promises to expose them to the whole school. Luckily, the girls launch a blob-like creature that erases her memory, wiping away not just their secret, but also the friendship bond she had with Sam. While Mandy despises all three girls, Clover is the main one to whom Mandy acts like a bitch the most too. Mandy is so petty to Clover that one time she placed a perfume bottle inside of Clover's purse to frame her for shoplifting, and continues to lie to Paul Blart, the rent-a-cop, that Clover is a vindictive thief that should be thrown in jail. Now, what did Clover do to receive such ire from Mandy? Yep. That's literally it. All Clover did was cosplay as Mandy, and she's about to go to jail for shoplifting? But it resolved itself in the end.
This should bring down that pathetic wannabe.
Girl, Mandy's beef doesn't stop at Clover. She comes for Sam and Alex too. Take this one episode where some washed up former cheerleader is out here trying to destroy the entire cheerleading hierarchy because she got rejected 10 years ago for not being sweet enough. So naturally, she builds killer cheerleading androids for revenge. Anyway, the B plot of this episode is that Mandy competes against Sam in the annual spelling bee at their school. But don't worry, she ain't even here for the spelling bee. She's only here to snatch Sam's wig, humiliate her in front of the school, and to make sure everyone knows that not only is Mandy the prettiest and sexiest girl around, she's also the smartest too. Mandy is so serious about defeating Sam, her father hired a world-renowned linguist, a professional hypnotist, and a yoga guru since she is so determined to win. All this mess Mandy's been pulling, that's just freshman year. And honestly, this is tame compared to what she does next. Sophomore year rolls around and Mandy is on some devious demon timing. During an ordinary day at school, Clover discovers Arnold, a boy with an unhealthy crush on her, is in a secret club named MIG, and blackmails Arnold into letting her join or she'll expose the club. Clover, not realizing MIG stands for Mandy is Great. You can't even make this shit up. Mandy really made a club dedicated to her and her alone, where she has a cult of boys obeying her every command. She's a QB, the queen bitch. And get this, the only way to be accepted into her club is to perform the initiation of massaging her feet with a feather. Oh, I know Dan Schneider would have loved this club. Free feet! How did this club even get approved by the school board? Are the teachers just cool with this? I guess being in a cult is an extracurricular activity? Oh yeah, Mandy also got kidnapped during a school ski trip.
I'll get the champagne.
And the girls with great reluctance go after her, but they were hella geeked that she got snatched up.
That girl, Mandy, was just, like, kidnapped.
Yay!
Imagine someone who consistently bullies, bothers, and bitch at you 7 days a week at school, at the park, the mall, just popping up wherever you are, and learn they just got kidnapped.
Thank God.
And after graciously saving her life, Mandy and the girls are officially cool with each other and now best friends.
And now we're all gonna be BFFs. Best friends forever.
That is until a random blonde named Todd tries to join them and Clover rejects him. Mandy, for some reason, gets the idea in her head that Sam, Clover, and Alex set up an elaborate plan to get her kidnapped so Clover can jump Todd and have him to herself. Girl, what? The delusion is real. How Mandy came to that conclusion is wild to me. And after all three of them risked their lives to save her, well, that friendship was short-lived. All thanks to a boy Mandy will never see again. After this, we don't see Mandy that much in the last couple episodes of season 2, so jumping ahead to season 3. We return for season 3 where the girls' parents are letting them live together in a new beach house while they are vacationing in Europe. Parents like this actually exist? Cause ain't no way my mama would have left me alone in a house while she goes Dora exploring another continent. She'd be too concerned if I'm eating, going to school, getting good grades, and just keeping myself alive. Then I had to remember that all of their parents got a bag so big they could afford these type of luxuries while they have an all-paid expense trip to Europe. The girls compete over who gets the best bedroom, which Clover gets as the prize for saving Alex and Sam's lives, not knowing her next door neighbor is
Mandy! Clever! Out, guys!
Their parents definitely set them up. What are the chances that you're living next door to the resident mean girl who accidentally discovers once again that you're an international spy? So we see Sam and Clover trying to be all covert ops, parachuting into the school like it's no big deal, and that's a dumb move. Together, they're basically walking Christmas decorations laying smack in the middle of the courtyard on a school day. Not to mention, there are multiple windows everywhere. I'm pretty sure half the school saw that mess. Just when they thought they were good, they get caught by none other than Mandy. Both lie horrendously that they're a part of the skydiving club until their device goes off and a hologram of a trap Alex appears. Knowing their secret is about to blow up in their faces, they continue to gaslight the hell out of Mandy and dip. But Mandy, not liking being kept in the dark, follows after them, getting accidentally whooped along with the girls. You know, you would think Whoop would have better security measures and make sure situations like this don't happen. $1 billion government agency just got infiltrated by a snobby teenage girl by accident. Jerry, who looks like a downgraded version of Alfred, starts talking about their next mission, even though the girls literally finished a mission not even a couple minutes ago. Bruh, it's the way Jerry doesn't let these girls breathe. I know they work for the government, but Sam, Clover, and Alex are minors still, like they're all under 18. Wouldn't this be against many child labor employment laws? They're missing school while working outrageous hours back to back. He goes on to tell them that a bunch of random college students in Canada has been dropping left, right, up, down, center, unaware that Mandy has been eavesdropping, listening to everything that they said, and jumps out to confront them.
Mandy! Quick, Jerry, grab her! Reprogram her brain! Tackle her to the ground and shave her head!
And for some unknown reason, Jerry has the nerve to praise Mandy for bypassing Whoop security, which we all know is a damn lie. She was at the right place at the right time. She was literally just standing behind the girls when Jerry whooped them. And to add insult to injury, Jerry invites Mandy to be a spy and offers her a position on their team.
I'm irritated as fuck. I'm irritated as fuck. I am irritated as fuck, irritated as fuck.
Jerry is a lot of things. The founder and leader of Whoop, a skilled fighter, and an inventor of many of the girls' gadgets. You would think to yourself, a man of this many talents will be smart.
You're a stupid man! A stupid man!
Jerry tends to be oblivious, careless, and overly trusting, cause what do you mean you hired a 16-year-old girl with no experience, zero experience in the art of espionage? Jerry had no business tossing Mandy out in the field with no training, no physical combat, and little to no understanding of how to use her gadgets. Hell, when Sam, Clover, and Alex were bullied into being spies, Jerry actually took the time and effort to train his future agents before sending them off on their first mission. I can't tell if Jerry was purposely setting Mandy up for failure or he genuinely believed she would do okay. Then again, Jerry is in his 60s, he's getting old and senile, and he has shown over and over that Whoop security is surprisingly weak. Even though he's in charge of a spy organization, it has been broken into more than once. So maybe he thought to save face he'll hire a clearly unqualified teenage girl as a way to deflect. The girls are not happy with the decision as Clover faints in disbelief. I feel for her. The only time she's free from the wrath that is Mandy is during her missions. Now she's literally stuck with her 24/7. It should come as no surprise that Mandy is trash at being a spy. They gave her a purple suit, gadgets, a jetpack, and said, "Good luck, sis!" Throughout the episode, she is nothing but an inconvenience and consistently gets in the way, forcing the girls to babysit their nemesis instead of focusing on the mission. Sam out of nowhere gets swallowed up by coffee, and the girls have to retreat with little evidence of where Sam has gone. Clover and Alex return to school discussing how Jerry is purposely ruining their lives when Mandy pulls up in the cafeteria wearing her spy uniform.
A ring, Spy Sisters! Ah!
I'ma beat her ass!
Girl, what part of Spy did you fail to understand? The last time the girls tried this stunt, Jerry threatened to ship them off to Siberia if they ever revealed the true nature of their work.
We'll have you one-way teleported to Siberia.
Mandy is confused as to why she can't tell people she's a spy.
Are you dumb?
I think she's dumb. I think she's dumb. Are you, like, medically speaking?
More nonsense unfolds and the mission ends up being so catastrophic for Mandy. The girl crash landed face down, ass up in grounded coffee beans and later nearly drowned to death in hot coffee. What would have happened if Mandy died? It wouldn't be the girl's fault, it'd be Jerry's, since he hired an unprepared, untrained, and unqualified teenager. How are you gonna explain to her mom that, oh yeah, your daughter, yeah, she died from drowning in the swords filled with coffee? By the time the mission ended, Mandy was begging, literally pleading to be released and have the whole nightmare erased from her memory.
I need to forget this horrible, disgusting mission ever happened. You have to make it go away.
My favorite Mandy moment was when she was a temporary brokey and had to be a peasant for a day. We start the episode off at Bev High and the girls are doing their usual preschool gossip, then suddenly Mandy steps off the bus. Wait, Mandy? On a bus? Mandy, the same girl who drives a purple BMW convertible, the same Mandy who has an exclusive high-end black credit card reserved for the ultra-wealthy, Mandy who would rather drop dead than be caught taking the bus that's considered, in her mind, poor people's transportation. It's so weird seeing rich people doing poor people shit. Cause the next thing that's out of character for Mandy is she's eating a homemade bologna sandwich while drinking coffee from a thermos. What got me dying is how the girls are looking at Mandy like she's eating a struggle meal. Is lunch not free at Bev High or does she gotta pay? If her struggle meal wasn't bad enough, Sam clocks that Mandy's rocking one of her old sweaters that she donated to the designer clothes for the needy charity drive. Clover, bouncing with joy, concludes that Mandy is broke, poor, down bad, about to be out in the streets begging for a spare change. Spare change? I guess taking the bus, eating a bologna sandwich, and wearing donated sweaters means you're poor as f. Mandy, not being the poor allegations, later has a yard sale giving away all her valuables. Clover, being rightfully petty, wants to see how desperate Mandy is.
Let's see how low Miss Desperado will go. Hey, Mandy. I'll give you 50 cents for the bag.
So, turns out Mandy isn't poor or having financial struggles. It's just her mama cut her off and grounded that ass since she's failing all her classes. I don't know how much time has passed, but by the end of the episode, Mandy gets her Master Platinum back and takes a limo to school. She miraculously passed her midterm and goes back to her rotten rich girl ways. I'm gonna skip ahead and go to an episode that actually came to pass in the previous year. Futureshock takes place in season 4 during their senior year. After school, Mandy and Clover are on the cheerleading team practicing their routine. What should have been a simple pyramid ends in injury with Mandy falling off, but don't worry, she didn't break any bones, just her nail. Girl, if you don't glue a fake nail and call it a day.
Mandy doesn't do fake?
Instead of getting a fake nail, Mandy, being overdramatic, decides she's quitting cheerleading for the rest of the semester until her nails grow back. I swear, Mandy is the physical embodiment of rich privilege. Anyway, David, a guy everybody in school, including the girls, be thirsting after, offers Mandy the chance to work as a school TV reporter while her nails grow back. Meanwhile, Jerry, never letting these girls breathe, whoops them straight into his office to clean and take inventory. It's the way Jerry is consistently taking advantage of these girls. If he were my boss, I would have said, unless it's an actual mission or an end of the world kind of threat, don't call my phone or summon me for some bullshit. Not to mention, they're doing all this spying, saving the world, missing school, getting injured, fighting out-of-pocket villains for free. FREE. Jerry not only stalked these girls all their lives, but he also orchestrated their meeting by putting their lives in danger and later bullied them to be spies with threats of shipping them off to Siberia if they ever told anyone what they saw. I'm getting more and more agitated that the girls never got paid for all the work they have done as spies. So you're telling me Jerry has all the money in the world for gadgets, planes, helicopters, a jail within Whoop, a Terminator training robot, a AI assistant, and an elaborate system for summoning the girls, and have multiple spy organizations stationed around the world, but not enough to pay Sam, Clover, and Alex the bare minimum of what they're owed? This has to be studied thoroughly on how an elderly man took advantage of 3 teenage girls and basically ruled over their lives without their say or consent. Alex discovers a gadget that is actually a time machine which accidentally sends the spies 20 years into the future. Jerry, earlier in the episode being a lazy bum and not taking better care of his office, accidentally drops the gadget, setting it for July 15th, 2025. Damn! I'm mad as hell that I missed the opportunity to do this on that date. I also see they made a little mistake here. July 15th, 2025 was actually on a Tuesday and not on a Wednesday. Also, what's more confusing is why are they in school during July? It's summer break, unless they're doing some type of extra class for credits? The girls get zapped forward in time and immediately notice how strange and different Beverly Hills look, along with how everyone is wearing identical outfits. And the way that they're talking is disturbingly reminiscent of someone they know.
How can you feel good if you don't look good? Totally! It's what's on the outside that counts!
Mandy, appearing like a jump scare on a giant hovering screen, broadcasts herself, and the girls, to their horror, realizes they jumped 20 years into the future, with Mandy being an off-brand Emperor Palpatine. They head off to Whoop in hopes of finding Jerry and having him send them back, only to discover Whoop has been shut down for years, babe, and Jerry cryogenically frozen himself. Cause he knew he wasn't getting any younger and those child labor laws were breathing down his neck. His plan is to thaw himself in 100 years in hopes that science had advanced enough to extend his life. Jerry, if you don't pack it up and send your old ass to a nursing home, the girls make a plan to visit their future selves, and much to their embarrassment, they still live with each other, and to make matters worse, they're all single in their late 30s.
More like pathetic. I mean, hello, 30-something and still single?
Love shows up when it's ready, don't rush it. We soon learn that after Mandy starred as the school's TV reporter, Mandy blew up overnight. I mean, in less than a month, the girl has built a full-blown media empire, and over the past 2 decades, she's only climbed higher and higher. Her being a mega super celebrity didn't make her humble. If anything, it inflated her oversized ego. Like, look at these media enterprise names. As the world revolves around Mandy, Gone with Mandy, Good Morning Mandy, Judge Mandy, Live with Mandy, Mandy 90210, Mandy's TV. Damn, bitch, we get it. The narcissism runs deep in this one. The girls soon infiltrate Mandy's headquarters and they uncover the horrifying truth. Mandy rules over Beverly Hills with an iron fist, and she plans to mandify everyone on the planet by using her hypnotic device and make sure she's the only top tier super celebrity on Earth. Isn't that just converging? Sam, Clover, and Alex meet meet their future selves who are being held captive by Mandy. Naturally, past and future team up to jump the woman who has made their lives hell, eventually defeating and arresting her. They go back to Whoop, unfreeze Jerry, and tell his old ass to pay them what they're owed and reopen Whoop. The girls are sent back to 2005 with one last problem to deal with, and that's preventing Mandy from ever getting on TV. The Spies put on a horrendous act and sneak nail-enhancing polish into Clover's locker. Mandy overhears, sneaks in, takes the polish, and with her nails restored, declines the TV reporter job, claiming she has better things to do now that she's back in action. Yeah, this video is getting too long for my liking, and I barely scratched the surface of the awful shit Mandy has done to the girls and others. Mandy is without a doubt a mean girl. This is the type of girl who makes other mean girls pause and question their own actions with how disgusting Mandy's are. She's an ambitious who's ruthless and obsessed with fame, glory, the spotlight, the empire without actually putting in the work. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and hit the notification bell to never miss an update. And if you really like this video, get it to, I don't know, 2,500 likes, and I'll make a part 2 on Mandy. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Oh, and I also got a new outro. Bye!
Game intuition, play the cards with spades to start. And after he's been hooked up